Governor Sanwo-Olu set to inaugurate Demore Road, two others in Kushofe local government area. Federal government pledges inclusive industrial revolution. On the foreign scene, South Korea's military jet accidentally drops bombs, injures civilians. And in sport, Nigeria's handball teams begin training ahead international tournaments. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is set to hand over another set of projects to Lagosians with the inauguration of Demore Road in Kushofe local government area. Also to be unveiled are two other roads, Agidi and Church Street in the Agboiketu local council development area. Governor Sanwo-Olu said the roads will serve as alternative links to the third axial road with Ikorodu Road and also boost connectivity and make life more comfortable for citizens. Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Bengal Motosho, in a statement says, given the strategic economic importance of these roads, the administration of Governor Sanwo-Olu and the Deputy Governor, Obafemi Hamzat, approved the total rehabilitation and upgrade of the roads to a standard that will stand the test of time. Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro, has been honored as an honorary executive member of the Society of Notaries Public as part of recognition of his commitment to advancing notarial practice in Nigeria. Pedro was conferred with the award during a courtesy visit to the Ministry of Justice, Alausa, Ikeja, by a delegation from the Society of Notaries Public led by Marlis Allen. The commissioner commended the organization's efforts in enhancing governance and professional standards in notarial services. He emphasized the crucial role of notaries in ensuring the authenticity and credibility of legal documents, drawing from best practices in jurisdictions like the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and France, where notarial services significantly reduce fraud. The Attorney General reiterated his office's commitment to fair, efficient, and accessible justice administration and welcomed further collaboration with the society to elevate Nigeria's notarial standards to international levels, pledging full support for initiatives that strengthen notarial practice in Lagos State and Nigeria. The Nigeria Customs Service has commenced the pre-launch of the B. Odogu Trade Facilitation Tool in Apapa and Tinken Island commands to boost trade. Speaking during a stakeholder engagement in Apapa, Lagos, Comptroller General of Customs, Adewale Adeni, said the pre-launch is coming following the success of its pilot phase at the Ports and Terminal Multipurpose Limited Command earlier this year. The Customs Boss highlighted that the deployment of a pre-launch phase rather than full implementation, given the scale of the Apapa and Tinken commands. Biodogu is an indigenous trade facilitation platform developed by the NCS to replace the existing Nigeria Integrated Customs Information System 2. The initiative is expected to modernize customs operations, improve efficiency in trade documentation, and enhance revenue collection. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has pledged to ensure an inclusive industrial revolution. Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, John Eno, made the pledge in Lagos at an event hosted by the ministry and aimed at engaging women leaders on shaping Nigeria's industrial future. He said the event provided a unique opportunity to discuss the challenges and opportunities facing women in the industry and explore strategic pathways for fostering a more inclusive and sustainable industrial revolution. According to him, women's leadership and contributions to Nigeria's industrial landscape are invaluable, and charged them to take their rightful place in the industrial revolution drive, as their participation will be instrumental in shaping policies and initiatives that empower women in industry and contribute to economic growth. The Rural Electrification Agency has inaugurated a 440 kilowatts interconnected mini grid to provide clean energy to communities in Etong local government area of Cross River State. The project was implemented under the Interconnected Mini Grid Acceleration Scheme and was part of a 9.3 million euros grant initiative funded by the European Union and supported by German cooperation aimed at expanding access to sustainable energy for underserved communities. The mini grid project is expected to supply reliable electricity to approximately 125,000 people, boosting socio-economic development in these rural communities. Cross River State Governor Basi Utu, who was represented by the State Commissioner for Power and Renewable Energy, Eka Williams, praised the project as a transformative initiative for Cross River State, emphasizing the potential for the mini grid to improve living standards and create opportunities for economic growth. Also called on the benefiting communities to ensure the project's sustainability by actively participating in its maintenance and management. Now to foreign news. South Korea's Air Force says one of its fighter jets accidentally dropped 8 bombs in the wrong place during a training exercise, resulting in civilian injuries. The incident occurred in Bucheon, about 25 kilometers south of the heavily fortified border with nuclear-armed North Korea. It says an accident response committee has been established to investigate the incident and will take all necessary measures, including compensation for damages. The Air Force says the military jet had been participating in a joint live fire exercise involving both the Army and Air Force. It adds that 4 people had been seriously injured and 3 suffered minor injuries. Now sport. Nigeria's under-23 and under-18 men's handball teams have commenced intensive preparatory camps ahead of 2 top international handball championships. The national under-23 men's handball team, under the tutelage of Solomon Yola and Adebayo Yekini, are presently undergoing intensive training at Package B of the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja ahead of the 5th IHF Emerging Nations Championship, which will hold from March 11 to 16 in Varna, Bulgaria. The national under-18 team, led by coaches Emeka Nnamani and Joshua Ayo, have also commenced preparation at the Royal Park Sports Centre, Yaba, Lagos, ahead of the IHF Trophy Intercontinental Phase, which will be held in Pristina, Kosovo, from March 12 to 16. The IHF Emerging Nations Championship is organized by the International Handball Federation for countries participating in the 4-year plan of the European Handball Federation, and some of the best-ranked countries that did not qualify for the World Men Handball Championship. Meanwhile, President of the Handball Federation of Nigeria, Samuel Ocheho, has reiterated the Federation's commitment to restoring Nigeria's place in the global handball community. And that is our news at 2. Just before we go, stay alive, make use of pedestrian bridges where available. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration upgraded 2 higher institutions to universities? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is set to hand over another set of projects to Lagosians with the inauguration of Demori Road in Koshofe local government area. The federal government has pledged to ensure an inclusive industrial revolution. Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment John Eno made the pledge in Lagos at an event hosted by the ministry and aimed at engaging women leaders on shaping Nigeria's industrial future. We also told you that South Korea's Air Force said one of its fighter jets accidentally dropped 8 bombs in the wrong place during a training exercise, resulting in civilian injuries. And in sports, Nigeria's under-23 and under-18 men's handball teams have commenced intensive preparatory camps ahead of 2 top international handball championships. For contact the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am Dele Agadumo. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening.